My name is Julie, and I had the honor of being the project manager of Summer Solidarity over this past summer of 2020. To begin with, a little introduction. Summer of Solidarity was a philanthropy-funded project with the aim of capturing the spirit of the moment, so of our summer of 2020. And it began with the very simple idea that solidarity begins with being curious about one another. So we wanted to showcase that and bring Europeans closer together in a time where the borders didn't feel any more evident than they could. The project ran from the 20th of June to the 20th of August, so just 3 short months. And in that time, we built up an extensive partner network of media organizations, citizens networks, civic organizations, cultural networks, and foundations. And if you see on the right of my presentation here, we have a little overview of some of our partners that we had. And up top, there's a little screenshot from our website. And I've included the link below. Please do visit our website. It's very much still up there, and it has an archive essentially of all of the work that we did over those months. So let's talk a little bit about content. So we employed a model that was both curation and creation. So we curated the best articles from all of our media partners, and we also put some money into commissioning our own original work. And one of the big aims of the project was to give voices to underreported stories and communities. And so I've selected a few examples of my favorite articles that we published. And up top here, we have the Greek Ghanaian musician Uniting Two Cultures, which is about a Greek Ghanaian rapper, Negros Tumoira, who sparks conversations about identity in his work. And he blends traditional Greek protest music with rap. And there was a very interesting article published on that. And my second favorite article was the European Roma communities speaking out, which was an article on how the Black Lives Matter movement inspired a lot of Roma people to begin speaking out about their experiences, particularly Roma people who are in the Czech Republic, and talk basically about their lived realities as Europe's largest ethnic minority. And we had 2 flagship projects. One of them was called Being 20 in 2020. And here again, I've selected 2 articles that I really love from there, where we commissioned journalists to talk to a 20-year-old and ask them, hey, listen, I know it's pretty stressful, but would you tell us what it's like being 20 in 2020? So we have on the left, we have Botond, who is from Hungary, and he talks about being a student and how the lockdown actually saved him because he had an exam he hadn't studied for, which was scheduled for the day after the lockdown started. And he also talks about how he experiences an East-West divide in Europe. And then on the right, we have Lady, who's from Portugal, who talks about her experiences as a first-generation African immigrant in Portugal, and also about how difficult it is to be a musician online. Our second flagship project was a little less journalistic and a bit more fun. And it was called the EU Road Trip, which was basically, and you can see a little map in the center there, which was all the locations we reached on our EU Road Trip. And we asked people from all over Europe to send us a picture or a video of a place near them that they had come to appreciate more during lockdown. So we have a beautiful shot from a national park in Iceland from someone who lives right next to it, and of the Kashbegi Mountains in Georgia. And we also had a lot of audio content where we had weekly playlists curated by our partner Euradio of up-and-coming European artists that we absolutely need to listen to. Those are still up on Spotify. And we also created a podcast called The Chain, which was a chain of love letters that Europeans write to each other about their countries, an experience, a person, a place, something from another country that they love that is, distinctly European in that nature. And so as not to take up too much time, I'm just going to jump ahead to some conclusions. And the main conclusion, for me at least, was that Pan-European solidarity as a mission is something that works. We had a lot of people coming in wanting to get involved, and a lot of different, over the course of the network, the course of the project, we grew our partner network to 43 different partners. And we were able to leverage those partners. And I think we still haven't unlocked yet the full potential of this cross-border cooperation and collaboration that we kind of got a little taste of during Summer Solidarity, but this is definitely something that I think works in the future. And 2 points on diversity was that geographic diversity was very important. And I was very happy that we managed to reach out of just European member states and managed to go, to all countries in the Council of Europe and Belarus, of course. And also a diversity of voices and perspectives was very important. And I think we did very well with that for the 3 short months that we had. But I think the more different European lived realities we can pull together, the more solidarity we'll be able to engender as people can understand more about other people living on the same continent as them. And I also really loved putting young people in Europe front and center, because honestly, it's a very stressful time to be a young European. I speak from experience, and it's really nice to give people an opportunity to have their voices heard. And just a few short words on future potential. I think Summer Solidarity was a great pop-up project, and pop-up projects have really this power to rally people and bring them together, especially if it's a mission that a lot of people are attracted to or believe in. And I think that to conclude, pop-up projects almost have more room for creativity than longer-term projects, because you don't have to think about transforming everything into a revenue stream and making it work. I mean, you really have this potential to take a crazy idea and just make it happen. And yeah, it's great. I'm very happy about this. Thank you. That was very short. I didn't want to go over time.
Thank you so much, Julie. No, that was absolutely perfect.